met a little girl with a messy little face.
Hi Aries, welcome to March 2015. Now March starts out like a lion and it ends like a lion. You go into March with the moon in Leo and a fabulous Jupiter trine Uranus, which is exact on March 3rd. Now Uranus is in your sign Aries and it's in harmonious energy flow with Jupiter in your sister sign Leo. This is a very positive energy. It creates opportunity. It creates insight and wisdom into how effective you are in the world, your relationships, your creative self-expression, any risks that you're taking to advance your career, advance your personal life, advance your life. And this energy is going to be around through July. So you want to drink it up. And it's exact on the 3rd. And on the 4th, Venus is in your sign, couples with Uranus, and harmonizes with Jupiter. So this can bring new relationship to you. It can bring new opportunity to you. The more you're allowing for your creativity, the more you're allowing for your creative self-expression, the more opportunity will be presented to you. So this is a wonderful energy for you, nourishing you, nurturing you, going into March. And it's upbeat, it's positive. When you have Venus, the goddess of love, beauty, and abundance in your sign, you look better, you feel better, you're more attractive to the opposite sex, and it just brings opportunity. So this is a wonderful time to do an inner makeover, an outer makeover, change your wardrobe, change your hair, do things that boost your self-confidence, boost your self-esteem so that you feel more ready to take risks. You feel more ready to try something new. Uranus is always trying to move you out of the chains that bind you, the limitations you put around yourself. Uranus wants you to break free of the limitations and free yourself. So when you try new things, new experiences, new business opportunities, new educational experiences, you are rewarded. When you try to keep the status quo, even if you're unhappy in your relationships or your job, Uranus will have a tendency to blow things up. So use this positive energy to make graceful changes going into March. That way you are riding the wave rather than being pushed by the Pluto-Uranus energy. Now there's a wonderful Virgo full moon on March 5th, and this happens for you in the area of your health, well-being, vitality, your work habits, your health habits, your lifestyle, your service to the world, your daily routine. And this is a terrific moon. Pluto is in harmony with it. So for you, work could be going good. You could see some sort of promotion at work over this full moon, because powerful Pluto in the area of your reputation in the world, your destiny in the world, your legacy in the world, is in harmonious energy flow with both lights, the sun and the moon. And the moon is in the area of your work, and Pluto is in the area of your career. So they're sending positive energy to each other, which can be, for some of you, a promotion at this time, recognition for your hard work, recognition for your determination. And there can also be this energy of behind the scenes support. Perhaps people you didn't know was on Team Aries, people that you didn't know were supporting you, come to find out at the full moon, because the full moon always brings to conscious awareness what's been hidden, brings to light to your consciousness, wow, this person over here in a position of authority is supporting me, is helping me to get the new job, is helping me to get the new promotion. Now, for those of you that own your own business, this can mean work is going really well, your customers and your clients are increasing. You are being recognized for the wonderful service you are bringing to the public. So this is a fabulous time for you. Now, Virgo and Pisces is 12 signs from you. So this is also a time for you to, yes, take advantage of opportunity that's presented, promotion that's presented, but you're also in your 6-week cycle. 6 weeks before your birthday, you get the entire solar year, all the lessons. It's like God's great accounting system. The last 6 weeks of the year, we got to clear out the books so that the new energy that descends on your birthday, which is the most sacred day of the year, and you can read about it if you go to my website under solar returns in the astrology section. You can read all about your 6-week cycle. But 6 weeks before your birthday, you get the entire solar year lessons condensed in that 6 weeks. So it's a very intense time, and it can be a time where you're really tired because the solar energy is cycling down, and then you get the new energy on your birthday for the new solar year. That's why your solar return chart is so important, because it gives you the landscape for the year of what you'll be doing in the year ahead until your birthday of 2016. So when you're in Pisces, which is 12 signs from you, it's a time to rest and recharge your batteries. It's definitely a fabulous time to finish unfinished business. Anything that you haven't completed in this last solar cycle, this is the time to finish it while you're in Pisces. You want to be finishing up what you haven't finished so that when you enter your birthday cycle, you're rip-roaring, ready to go. And that is, a really good way to use this energy. You have Pluto on your side at this Virgo full moon. Now, daylight savings time begins on March 8th. Yay! And your ruling planet, Mars, is in harmonious energy flow with Jupiter. And that's on the 10th. Now, Mars is in your sign, and that's really good too. And Mars will couple with Uranus on the 11th and square Pluto on the 11th. So first it comes up, it couples Uranus, and then it squares Pluto. This is super intense. So you may be feeling like this inner storm brewing, and part of the month it feels like a gentle summer rain, a Costa Rican summer rain, gentle. And then it turns into hurricane forces starting on the 10th, and it's going to continue because we're going to go exact with Pluto and Uranus on the 16th. So Mars, in your own sign is awesome. It's going to give you a lot of power, okay? So if emotions are coming up from deep inside of you here in March, and you feel like avoiding or running from them, don't. Turn and face the storm, and you will recognize a level of self-mastery you've never experienced before. You will have such breakthroughs that you will be so proud of yourself by the end of the month, going into April, that you will be fearless, okay? So it's okay that this energy is coming up. It's affecting all of us, but Aries, you're a major player in the Pluto-Uranus energy. And Mars is in your sign, which gives you tremendous energy and power. However, when it couples with Uranus, we can be too impulsive. We can speak, then think. We can take action before we think. And so if you can be aware of that impulsiveness riding up the rash, jumping ahead without having all the facts, be aware of that, then you can really use this energy to clear out any limitation that's been holding you back from reaching your fullest potential. This is the month. This is the month to do it. It may be the most powerful month of the year. And that's because there's so much happening. Now, Mercury enters Pisces on March 11th. So on the one hand, that's a nice energy, because, Pisces is dreamy, it's creative, it's spiritual, it's not aggressive, it's very passive. It can be passive aggressive, but it's a passive energy. The challenge I see with that is that when you have all the planets lining up in such a fiery way, and you have Mercury, which rules how you think and communicate, in such a dreamy sign, it could set you up for misunderstandings. So you could hear things wrong, and then, get into an argument when you didn't really hear things correctly. So pay attention to what you're feeling and make sure you have all the facts before you, say you're going to confront someone or, start something new. You want to make sure that you are understanding what's really going on, because this energy is a powder keg and it's being lit, and it's lit by Mars starting on the 10th, and Mars is the ambassador Uranus. Uranus is in Aries, and Mars rules Aries. So wherever Mars is going, he's carrying out the will of Uranus. And Uranus wants you to be free. Uranus doesn't care about status quo. Uranus doesn't care about relationships. Uranus cares about liberation and freedom. And yes, we want Uranus to do it gently. But even when Uranus trines and sextiles, it isn't always gentle, because the awakening can be so rude. In other words, you can think a situation is one way, come to find out it's completely not what you thought it was. And that can happen under a trine harmonious energy flow with Uranus, because it's Uranus. Uranus is the awakener. Uranus is the planet of unpredictability. So it always surprises you. And it's very challenging to predict, because you never know what it's going to do. You can predict it's going to do this, and then it does this. So it's on. It's game on in March. And when it squares Pluto, power struggles, ego fighting, I'm right, no, I'm right, and so it creates this, I must win and defend my ego to the death. And, and we're seeing this being acted out by, the negative influences in the world with the ISIS and the Vanguard going in, stirring up in Ukraine. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. They're using this energy to do it. Personally, it will affect your relationships, it'll affect you, and so you want to be aware that it's going to be intense and that cooler heads will prevail. Saturn starts his retrograde in Sagittarius on March 14th. And this means the guru goes within. Now is the time to assimilate everything that you have learned since the last time Saturn went retrograde, and especially in this area of what you believe. Saturn's been really going over with you, okay, what do you believe? Do you still believe what you believed 5 years ago? Do you still believe what you believed 6 months ago? And doesn't mean your beliefs are wrong, it just means you're evolving, and as you evolve, your beliefs need to evolve. Your wisdom needs to evolve, your truth needs to evolve. And that's based on your own inner guru. That's based on your inner being, your inner knowing. The guru is within. The inner teacher is within. Now, we have the final Pluto-Uranus square on March 16th. Get the champagne out. This is the final square in a series of 7 that's been going on for years. And they are now going to begin to separate. And we will begin to see this separation because Pluto's going to go retrograde in April and Uranus is flying forward in Aries. Uranus will reach almost 21 degrees Aries by July 26 before it retrogrades, and Pluto will reach 15.5 degrees Capricorn before it retrogrades. So it's going to give them about a 5-degree orb between each other for the rest of the year until December, where they'll catch up and they'll only have a 2-degree separation. That's what I mean by the energy still kind of hanging around for a while, but we got a 5-degree orb of separation for most of this year, which is fantastic, and they're not going to go exact again. So this is the final intensity, but boy, it is a showdown. It is really intense. And Pluto is in that area for you of what you do in the world. And Uranus is in your sign. So this could bring challenges to you with authority figures. And again, this is about you recognizing your independence, what you need, what's right for you, what changes you need to make. Uranus has been revolutionizing your self-identity, how you show up in the world, who you think you are. Pluto has been evolving your life path destiny, what you're here to do, your real mission. And so this final face-off with these two gangsters, when they're like this, is going to be bringing up the storm within you. And that's why you want to face it. Don't run from it, because when you engage it in a proactive way, you will recognize how much growth work you've done since 2008, how much you've achieved by freeing yourself from the past, by freeing yourself from who you think you need to be. And the empowerment is going to take you to new levels of consciousness beyond your wildest dreams. So this is a breakthrough month for you. This is a breakthrough time for you. This energy is intense, and it's affecting all of us, but especially Aries, because you are a major player in the new earth that is dawning. And this is about freeing you. This is about liberating you from the past. And it's not always gentle, especially when Uranus and Pluto are involved. Now, Venus enters Taurus on March 17th, and this is very good for your income. This is very good for increasing your self-worth, your self-appreciation, your self-respect. It's very good for increasing your earning ability, your investments. It's a wonderful energy for that. And then on March 20th, you have the Pisces new moon, which is a total solar eclipse. Now we're entering eclipse season. That's why March is so stormy. Eclipses are the most powerful transit you can experience. They herald major beginnings and major completions. And for you, this solar eclipse happens in the area of unfinished business, how you sabotage yourself, how you get in your own way. It will become clear to you in March of how you're holding yourself back. Remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. It only has power if you give it power. But if you confront it and you face it, you will gain mastery over it, and you will be fearless for the rest of this year, going into next year. So use the Pisces new moon eclipse to clear out what no longer serves you. Clear out your limitations, your frustrations. Finish the unfinished business. This is a wild eclipse because it's right at the end. It's right at 29 degrees, 27 minutes. It's in harmonious energy flow with Saturn because it's right at the end. It's almost in Aries. And just a few hours later, the sun enters Aries. Happy birthday, Aries. Happy spring! And happy fall in the southern hemisphere. And that's how wild this is. So you have this total solar eclipse right at the end of Pisces. The universe is saying, Aries, clean it up, finish it up. When you clean it up and finish it up, you create the space for the new life to come in, and then it's the new start of the new year. And in astrology, we Western astrologers consider the minute the sun enters Aries, it's our happy new year. It's the first day of our calendar year. And it's spring. I love it. And so this is a wonderful energy. And it is cleaning out that subconscious of yours. It's bringing up those hidden little demons that you wrestle with. And it's saying, confront them, take out your sword of truth, and slay those dragons, slay those inner demons, and you will be born again in the new spring time. It's spring equinox, March 20th. The sun enters Aries. It's fabulous. This is a wonderful energy. And it is about assimilating all of this growth that you're doing in March. It's about assimilating all of the action you're taking to move yourself forward, to go after your dreams, no longer holding yourself back, no longer living in the past, but being fully present, being here now. Mercury enters your sign on the 30th. So as you end the month, you have the messenger in your sign. And you have the sun in your sign. You have the moon in your sign. So the energy is beginning to move into Aries, which is all about you, which is new beginnings, new starts, being bold, being courageous, going after your dreams, not holding yourself back, not limiting yourself from the past. The past does not equal the future. Pluto and Uranus are now separating, and there's going to be a 5-degree aura between them for the rest of the year. And that's about action. That's about positive results. That's about you being in the driver's seat and going after your dreams. Mars, your ruling planet, enters Taurus on March 31st. This will help to ground the energy. This will help to ground you and bring you back down to earth, because it is going to be a roller coaster in March. But you can ride the coaster, you can ride the wave if you remain fearless and allow that self-mastery to rise in you. And you will be unstoppable. Mars will empower you to make more money, to eliminate debt. The more you hustle, the more you earn. The more you take action, the more you get results. This is an action month. This is not a time to be on the sidelines. In Pisces, rest and recharge your batteries, but as soon as March 20th hits, it's action time. It's birthday time. And it's time for you to be front and center. So when I look at this month, I'm not seeing a big focus going on in the love area or the relationship area. Jupiter is in the area of true love and romance, and it is harmonizing with Venus in the beginning of the month. So this can be very good for those of you in relationship to make the relationship more romantic, make the relationship more fun. For those of you looking for love, this can bring a new love relationship. The big action I'm seeing for you this month, Aries, is all about you. It's about new beginnings. It's about self-improvement. It's about increasing your power. It's about using your strength, your health, your well-being, and vitality to increase your power in the world. So when you're in the cycle of Pisces, meditate, rest and recharge your batteries, store up your energy so that you're ready to go by March 20th. You're ready to go by birthday time. You're ready to move in the driver's seat and take action. And so what I'm seeing the energies doing is all about focusing on you. You are the star of this show. And we're looking at you and what you're doing. And it's really important, because the more you empower yourself, the more that energy goes out into the world and encourages other people to live an empowered life. And that's what this time is about. It's about empowering you. So if you're taking care of yourself, you're working out, you're eating well, your health will be great. If you're listening to yourself and you're doing what's right for you, you'll feel good. If you're not, if you're ignoring yourself, if you're running from the fears, it's only going to build up more and more. So it's very important that you are doing what's right for you and taking action. This is an action time. This is not the time to sit on the sidelines. This is the time to be in the game. Money looks good. Venus is moving through that area. Then your ruling planet is moving through that area. Money looks good. For some of you, you're getting a promotion in the beginning of the month. You're going to see an increase in business. You're going to see an increase in income. And that's wonderful. Spiritually, you're growing. Spiritually, you're recognizing that the answers you seek are inside of you. The answers you seek come to you through your meditations, through your quiet time, through that time you shut the TV off, you shut the radio off, and you listen to the inner voice. You listen to that inner guidance that's directing you on your life path destiny. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plussing my podcast, Aries. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your solar return chart coming up this year, or you're interested in me looking at your transits, that link is below. You go to my astrology service page. Or if there's a coaching concern you want to work on, whether it's career or life path destiny or relationship, that link is below, and you go to my coaching page, you purchase your session. So until next time, Aries, this is a month of self-mastery for you. You will be a self-master by the end of the month. Make it happen. March is a magnificent month to let go of what no longer serves you, whether it's a belief or an ideal or a structure or a relationship or a job situation. Let it go. Let go of what no longer serves you, and you will soar higher. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, and I'll rise like the break of dawn. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.